Welcome back, students. Yes, this is last but not the least. This is again one topic for you, bit interesting, as I have discussed in my first video, but again to make you understand with the help of some sort of examples, let us discuss now the next topic, the luster and the dull object. Do you think about it? What do you mean by luster and the dull? As I stated the meaning in my first video. Not to worry, I'll make it understand to you what is the luster is. Luster is a shine. Say for example, if I reflect a light on a shiny surface, the metal, what it is observed to you? It's shining when the light is reflected on it. When its light is reflected, here it possesses a shine. That shine is known as luster. Okay. On the other hand, if I talk about the dull object, dull, for example, see I'm having the fabric in my hand, handkerchief. If the light is fallen on it, what is happening? Is this object is reflecting light? No. It does not possess a shine. So these two objects, this hanky and a bottle, this is a shine object as it is made up of metal, and this fabric, it does not possess a shine, it considered as a dull object. Likewise there are many objects around us. On that basis, we can sort out the material. So let us talk ahead that see the wood, it appears dull, okay, because it does not reflect a light. And these objects, why they are shiny? Because they reflect a light and appear shine to us. As you wear awesome, good ornaments, and when the light reflects, whenever you're going to the party or wedding, you love to wear that type of ornaments, and that reflects a light that possesses a luster. Yes, exactly, the shine. So we can categorize these objects into lustrous and non-lustrous. Few of the examples I have written: the platinum, gold and silver. These are the objects, the material which possesses shine. These are lustrous. Okay, you can see here the gold, silver coins and the diamond and the platinum ring. These possesses a shine when the light they are reflecting. And these objects, the toy, you can see over here the plastic, rubber and this cotton, they does not possess a luster, they does not possess a shine, they are considered as dull as they are not reflecting light. That's why they appear dull. So the shiny and the dull objects, the material that shine or the dull, the shiny, the flashlight, when you put the flashlight on such materials, they reflect a light and appear as a shiny material. And if you perform the same experiment on other hand, say for example on pot, wood, boxes and many more, they are not reflecting the light, that's why they are dull objects. So this is how why they are considered as shiny and the dull object. The fabric it considered as dull, the ornaments they are considered as shiny. This is why, because on the basis of reflection of light. Next is the soft and a hard object. Can you see what is it? If I ask you among these two, which one is the soft one, which one is the hard one? Yes, you are able to answer me. Why it is so? Because see, the hard, if I am going to press it, what will happen? I am not able to press it more. But in case of fabric, I can crush it, I can mold it, I can press it, I can compress it, how much I want to it. Even with the same with the cotton, even with the soft toys, these are considered as soft, exactly. So here the table, the mug and yes, exactly the plate, these are considered as a hard object which cannot be compressed. And the soft object, the fabric, yes, the yarn and yes, the fiber, the cotton, these are considered as soft object because these can be compressed with the hand. Here you can see that the person here breaking up, try to break that stone, but it is very bit difficult. Why? Because it is hard, and here if we compress the ball, it will break. Why? Because it is hard. On the other side, if you are compressing the soft toys, yeah, the yummy ice cream, it will melt. And this ball, These are the soft objects. When you're going to compress that, it will be deformed. It will change its shape. So this is what we have studied in this chapter. I think it is clear to you. Let's have a quick recap what we study, why we sort out the material into groups, why there is a need. The question is what? How, on what basis? All objects around us that are made up of one or more materials. These materials are sorted into groups. Yes, based on their properties. These properties we have studied. Let us recall again. The material used to make an object, that depends on, yes, one is the property of the material. Second is purpose for which the object is going to be used. That example, you can consider the tumbler here I have shown you, that is used for storing of water. That may be made up of the glass, metal or plastic. It cannot be made up of cloth or paper. If it is made up of cloth, say for example, I have this cloth in my hand. If I am going to pour this water, it is going to hold in it? No, it will fall down. If I am going to pour this water in the glass, it will take the shape, it will get into it. That's why we are not supposed to hold the water in the fabric, but in the tumbler, maybe of glass, maybe of metal, maybe of, yes, plastic, that can take the shape and that can hold it. So here, let us discuss the properties of material. First one, I discuss the appearance. The material that look different from each other, that is, yes, example is metal. They possess luster, maybe lustrous, maybe shiny or maybe dull. Second is solubility. I talk about, yes, soluble and insoluble. If the material dissolve completely in water, that is, yes, soluble, and example are sugar, salt or alcohol that can dissolve in water. And insoluble, they do not dissolve in water. Insoluble will not dissolve in water, and these are sand, sawdust or oil that will not dissolve in. Hardness, on the basis of hardness, the last topic we study, yes, whether the material is soft or it is hard. Soft material, how you come to know? If you can compress that or you can scratch it easily, that is cotton and rubber. In case of, yes, hard object, that is a bit difficult to compress. As I show you the book, and second example we can consider, yes, iron, or we can also consider this metal. This cannot be compressed. Okay, so this is how we can categorize that on the basis of hardness. Under this hardness, soft and hard will come. Lastly, the transparency. In the very first video, I show you the different example, how you can come to know that this is transparent, translucent and opaque. Transparent, these materials allow the light to completely pass through it. Example is glass. And opaque, this will not allow the light to pass through it. That is opaque. And example is wood. Translucent, if only allow the partial light to pass through it. The example is the wax paper. Or if you can try this experiment, just put the oil on the paper and try to reflect the light through it. It will be only partially visible, not completely, as compared to the transparent. Lastly is the density, whether the material will float or sink. Floating material, I show you as in case of the pebble. When you are going to drop it into the water, it will sink. Why? Because it is heavier than water and it is going to float. Leaf, the example was the leaf. If you are going to put the leaf in the water, it will keep on floating there. So this is how you can categorize the different materials on these different, on the basis of different properties and on the basis of their uses. And I think it is clear to you all. Hope you understood well. Please make the notes well and keep on reading this. We'll meet you soon in the next videos.